So today I'm going to show you how to access your Pearson online resources. So I'll start off by going to www.pearsonsuccessnet.com. That's pearsonsuccessnet.com, all one word. If you are a first-time user of Pearson SuccessNet, then you must click this blue button that says register here. Once you click that button, it'll bring you to this next page, and you are a teacher, so you must hit register. And then in order to access these resources, then you will select or request a school code. In order to receive your school code, it'll be sent to your email. I recommend that you do not use your Hazelwood email. If you have a Gmail account, or if one of your friends has a Gmail account that they can let you use quickly, then I would use the Gmail. So once you put in the Gmail account, and then you have to search for your school by name and address. So if I can just click on some schools, it'll start bringing up some schools. So Brown Elementary, these places are in Ohio, so like that's not me. So what if I say Brown Elementary School, and I see here's the address for Brown Elementary School in Hazelwood School District. So you would find your school, and then once you have your address there and you find your school, then you hit request. With Gmail, you will get a response from Pearson immediately with a 6-digit code. Once you have that code, then you will go back to this page where you will enter the school code. So to enter that 6-digit code, and then type in the name of your school again and make sure that the school name matches the address. So once you have all that information, then you should be able to log in. So I've already created an account, so I'm going to log in. So my username is my Gmail address, and then I will enter my password. So you can see this teacher dashboard. I have already added content to my teacher dashboard. So in order to add additional content, you can have as much as you want. The Pearson site has changed such that anything that Hazelwood has access to, you can have access to. So we have a variety of subscription ranging from elementary school all the way to high school that with this Pearson login, you technically have access to. So you will go to add content, you will go to this teacher down arrow and my account. So my account is going to bring up some simple profile information on you, such as what school you're associated with. This is the name that I registered with, so this is a dummy account that I created. My first name is Science, last name Teacher, and it will also generate a teacher ID. You don't need that teacher ID for anything. You just need to remember your username and password. So here you can see the products that I have already added to my account. These were the products that were visible on my teacher dashboard. If I want to add additional content or adding things for the first time, then I would click this Manage Products button. So again, my products, this represents items that I've already added to my account. And these are the same items again that appeared on that initial dashboard. So I'm going to click here, Manage Products again, and this is going to bring up a list of all Pearson resources. And what you can see is that everything that has a check next to it represents items that I have already selected and added to this account. So if you scroll down, you'll see Envisions Math. I don't know who uses that. All of the interactive science that we have access to. So your interactive science will say Science 2012, National, and grade 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so on and so forth, kindergarten. Those would be the items that you would choose from. And if you continue to scroll down, it looks like you can also add investigations content to your to your teacher dashboard as well. So whatever our district is currently subscribes to, you have the opportunity to add that content. So once you select some things, then you'll hit save, and they will be added to your product. So going back home, so again, you see the items that I've added. Now I'm going to click this content tab. Notice the titles or the headings that are on the content tab. I have table of contents, I have tests, I can search for specific things, and then there's the level reader database. So if you look here, these are the headings for those particular chapters. So in this case, I am in Interactive Science Grade 3, and these are the chapters, and these are the titles of those chapters. So that's the table of contents. If you want to search for something and say, hey, I only know the keyword, I can click on and say, hey, matter. Where can I find matter? A chapter about matter. So it tells you all the different resources that are in your book that deal with matter. So that's the search feature. The level reader database will allow you to bring up all of the level readers that you have in your room. So you have level readers that are on level, below level, and above level. So I can go by grade level, and I can say, hey, I want to search for third grade books to third grade books, and my topic is weather. So I'm looking for some supporting resources for my MySci weather unit. So this will bring up all of the different readers that you should have in your classroom, the hard copies. There are Spanish versions here, so if you have ELL students and they may need some additional resources, there are Spanish versions. And then there's also some math resources that, again, you will have access to. So I'm going to click on this one that says Earth Water, and it brings up the book. And so if you go through your level reader pack, you will probably find this exact same book. So you can click on the book, and it will bring it up as a PDF. So let me scroll down a little bit. So you see this little arrow. This is how you turn the page. So this may in fact be one of your daily 5 rotations where you would project the book on the Promethean board and have a couple kids there, and they have to practice reading to each other and discussing what they understand from the text. So these things are available to you, and also you can click the button and it'll read to them. So some of these things I'm not able to use right now, but you do have those options, so it's worth playing around with. So I wanted to make sure that you knew how to access your Pearson resources. So I'm going to click out of this, and there's the book there, and take me back home. So that brings us back to our home page again. The other thing I wanted to show you is once you add content, so I added the third grade resources here, then I can click on this tab that says Other Resources, Resources and Download. So you have resources for all of your chapters. So I'm going to click on it. Transparency, some of the placemats. What do we have here? We have some lesson checks. So these are things that you can open up and print off or bring up on your Promethean or use in different ways, or project. So I'm trying to see if I can get this to open. It says it's downloading, so we'll wait for that. As we move on, I wanted to show you some of the other things. You also have access to assessment resources, so chapter tests, so things that you can use for little quizzes or comprehension check, and also the exam view suite. So you don't have to have the disk to be able to use exam view. You can access it from your Pearson login. And then finally, down at the bottom, we have some other level reader teacher guide. So that's some other information that you have access to. And what this does is just provides you with some additional information for how to engage the students with some of the level readers. So it actually pulls up this PDF and tells you how to use the level reader. So if you're looking for some hints on how to engage the students more with the content of the level readers, the on level, the advanced level, below level, so on and so forth. And then there's a social studies and language arts connection book. So if you're looking at trying to integrate science across the curriculum with your ELA and with your social studies, then here's some suggestions in this book, and it'll bring it up as a PDF also. And then the other surprising feature is this STEM activity book. And so I'm going to click on student activities, and it gives you a list of activities that you can possibly assign to students as extra credit, or some extension to an activity that you're doing with MySci. So I'm going to click this one, Wind and Go. And so these open up as Word document. And so you can see these are Word documents that you can print off and say, hey, I like question 1 and 2, but I'm going to take number 3 off, and I'm going to take that box off. So these are editable documents. You can do whatever you want to do with them. So I just wanted to make sure you knew those documents were available. And I don't think that was my STEM book. So let me try that again, because I think something else came up in its place. Alright. Well, looked like it didn't come up, but that's okay. So I wanted to make sure you guys knew about your Pearson access and how you can use this to your benefit. If you will go to our elementary science site, one of the things that I wanted to point out to you, I'm just going to kind of pick on second grade here. So each grade level has a tab. Here you will find pacing guides, report card descriptors. So I'm going to click on the pacing guide, and one of the things that I want to make sure that I point out is that MySci is your primary instructional material. These chapters for Pearson are not mandatory. You may use them at your discretion. If you choose not to use them, you do not have to use them. But I tried to see which chapters will correlate with the MySci investigation, so that if you needed an additional resource, you would know where to look. That's the reason why we have this Pearson material. So I'm going to end this video here, and if you have any questions, just let me know, and I'll be there to assist you. Thank you for listening, and have a good one.